Yo. Roll back. Yo, what's happening? Yo. What we on? All right, update. We got the letter to Rashad, Jamal. I can't remember what the last number was that we hit. I think it was like 6 something. So those of y'all who want to see that happen, we raising $1,000 to make that happen. Now, update on that. Update on the update. This is what I'm thinking to do. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. I'm going to do something different. Instead of a letter, I'm thinking about doing a Rashad Jamal EP. What y'all think? Because a lot to be covered. It's a lot to be said.
This is not a critique, but why give him so much?
Can y'all hear me? Yeah, not just a letter. I was thinking an EP. Yeah, the Come Home EP went crazy. Maybe think I should do more EPs. Yeah, it's just a lot to cover. There are a lot of things to say with this situation. Now, if you know me, which you should know me, anytime I'm doing a letter, it's not about the person. I have to make sure that's clear because somebody just asked me something. It's not about the person. When I did a letter to Sexy Red, it wasn't about Sexy Red. When I did a letter to 21 Savage, it wasn't about 21 Savage. When I did the letter to T.I., not about T.I. Letter to Lil Baby wasn't about Lil Baby. If you really listen to it, each letter is a letter to everybody. And we use these big names to bring people attention to what we need their attention on. I keep saying it over and over again. That's the formula. And it works. Letter to Young Thug, not about Young Thug. You start realizing there's a commonality in all of the letters. Nuwapu, right knowledge, make the choice, come home. Here's the decision. What you gonna do? It's a commonality in all the letters. Study them. Truth, right knowledge, Nuwapu, come home. It's common all throughout. So you don't think I know what I'm doing? When we say Rashad Jamal name, you don't think I know a lot of people's ears perk up? Don't think we know that? It just so happens to be that with this method, we're actually telling the truth with the narrative. Some people do this just for no reason. They don't have a goal. They just want to be seen. Well, I tell you, the reason why they won't spell my name right, reason why they won't actually send people to me, they try to avoid that. Because when you get to me, you're going to realize this is bigger than what you could think. Yeah, I understand you saying no disrespect, where was you when bro was free? No, the question would be, where were you? If you didn't know where I was at in 2020, 2021, where were you? Where were you at? What side of the universe were you on? I've been speaking about everybody. And I've been teaching the little stuff that he mistaught. I was teaching that at 16, 10 years ago. And I got proof of that. So where were you at? I had a video that went viral in 2017. 16-year-old Mason teaches class hidden knowledge. Where were you? What were you doing 10 years ago? Got a video 16 years ago when I was 10 years old rapping about free Dr. Malachi Z. York and fighting the oppressors. and that we were infiltrated by the government. Where were you at? What were you doing, honestly? What were you doing 16 years ago? What were you doing before Instagram? Before Vine? Where were you at? So I get you. I hear you say no disrespect. I'm not taking it disrespectfully. I'm just helping you put it into, you know what I'm saying, perspective for yourself. Where were you at 16 years ago? You ask the average person what they were doing 16 years ago, it will not align with the woke movement. Respectfully, y'all are new to our thing. We're not new to whatever this is you calling your thing. Respectfully, I can show you images of me wearing an Ankh when I was 12, which would be 14 years ago. Before a young pharaoh, before any of these people. I could show you me at 12. Matter of fact, I'll do that. If I could pull it up. I don't know if I got that exact image. I'm going to see if I can find it, though. I might not have that exact image, which is what I would need to show. Let me look at it and see. But I know I got it somewhere. Or you go look it up for yourself. Go look up way back when, phase 1, and you'll see where I was at. So we've been on this. Y'all favorites are new. We don't know who sent them. You know what I mean? This is me. Well, you probably can't see the whole picture, but this is me at 16. This is what I was on in high school. Let me see if I can find out. Yeah, we've been on this. So no disrespect. Where was Rashad Jamal at 16 years ago? Where was Rashad Jamal at 20 years ago? 22 years ago? This has been my whole life. So I know it's like y'all think the internet is like the world to people. No, it's not like that for some of us. We don't see what y'all see. Da 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 da. Well, yeah, you'll be able to find it. No. Can you go to way back when on YouTube and screenshot the image with me with the and send it to my phone? It's all right. I'll show you. I'll show you where I was at. So I get your question. It's a good question. Is that a good answer? Because you can find me. I told you where to find me. Phase 1 Productions. Go to all the way to the beginning, 12 years ago. And you'll see where I was at. Now ask where Rashad Jamal was at 12 years ago. Where was Marshall? Where was Young Pharaoh 12 years ago? Funny how the weird occurrences of nigga popping up out of nowhere, these people are telling y'all we're the government agents. And we like, where y'all come from? Nah, ether is mine. That's my shit. Dr. Melikazi York gave that to us. That's our shit. Where you get off? Who taught you that? And you just come out of nowhere. We were taught about the 24 elders. We were taught about the 25. We read the holy tablets. We know what they talking. We know where they getting it from. So the question is where they come from. Does it make sense? I can show you where I came from. I'll show you where I was at. Now I'm looking. Show you Tom and Ray options for you. All you got to do is ask the questions. Here go me in high school. What you see on me? What you see on me? This was me at age 16. You see that on me? I'm the one put woke on the map. I was teaching the niggas in the hood, teaching the niggas in the streets. They became your rappers. They slime like shawties and knew the old fives. Where was you at? I'm the reason Thug and them started walking around with unks. Because the YSL niggas in the hood used to ask me what that was. And I said, it's the real cross. I remember when them niggas started getting them made with diamonds because of that unk you looking at, that same unk. that my Umi got me for my birthday. Where was you? Where was they at? Fat ass unk on me. Do you really think I started after Rashad Jamal? You understand what I'm explaining to you? I know Faise been walking the walk. The question is, why didn't you expose Rashad Jamal while he was free? No, the question is, why didn't you hear me questioning Rashad Jamal while he was free? That's that. Why didn't you hear me? You weren't paying enough attention. Or do this math. They tried to act like I didn't exist. Sound familiar? Try to act like I didn't exist. What are you saying? It ain't just about no Rashad Jamal either. I called out the whole conscious community. Where was you? Where were you at? I've been here. I've been questioning them. I questioned your Rod Hayeses. I questioned your Rashad Jamals and your Young Pharaohs and everybody. Where were you at? Now, I'll level with you. If they act like somebody doesn't exist, it will take you longer to find us. So that's not even your fault. You see what I'm saying? They respond to everybody except phase one. You know what I mean? It's been happening for a while. Except now I'm getting too big for them to ignore. So they got to say something, especially when things that I'm saying is going viral. Even when people make videos trying to contradict what I'm saying, they don't understand you're helping me go viral. You're the reason why people are here with their questions, to get their answers. And I promise you, 90% of the people that come through here ain't going anywhere. That's what happens. Show of emojis. How many people were over there with Rashad Jamal? You said, who the fuck is this phase one nigga? Came and listened to me and said, nah, he one of them ones. He ain't full of shit. Show of emoji. How many people started over there with Rashad Jamal, came over here and said, wait a minute. This is different. It feel different. It sound different. The vibrations is different. I don't know. I'm learning more. I'm locked in. I'm waking up feeling like something has shifted. Okay. These are not paid actors. If they were, I wouldn't be doing no fundraiser to do a letter to Rashad. I promise you that. I didn't send them none of your fundraiser money to comment this. It's all right. I'm about to show y'all the picture. Let me get it real quick. Yeah, this is me at age 12. That's me. What you see? Now, remember the last one I showed you, I was in high school. You see that big ass unk on me at age 12? About to be 13. You see that fat ass unk? All I'm asking you to do is tell Rashad Jamal to show you something. Tell them go find one of them pictures from when he 10, 11, 12, what he was on. That's all I'm asking. Just show me. Just so we can have that talk. So I can know niggas ain't just start doing this shit trying to act like they been around. Because what y'all doing around here? Going on with y'all around here? Is y'all all right around here? Everything all right around here? What y'all doing around here? They ain't been coming down around here. Y'all hanging out around here? Trying to act like y'all from around here? Or they been trying to be you, been trying to be me, been trying to clone Adam and been trying to cut Eve. Come on now. Knew who we really was and still not to be Eve. But y'all don't feel me and they trying to hear me. I think I speak English, but I know I talk clearly. No need to fear me or harm me severely, because 9 ethers know me and 6 ethers fear me. They don't play fairly. You can't come near me. Anybody hear me? Tell me y'all feel me. Can't nothing get me. Hoping y'all with me. I'll die before I let y'all trick me. You feel me? Second verse. Oh, they'll run up to you and dap you. What up, blood? What the hell got into him, home? I don't know. Hold on now. Who you is? I ain't never seen you before, partner. State your biz. Oh, I'm so from down the road. Who back? Okay, so-and-so from down the road, head on back. I don't know you from a hill of beans, you ain't my friend. And just because you are who bad, you ain't Nuwapian. You ain't walked the path that I walked and did the things that I did and took the crap that I took and lived the life that I lived. You can buy the books, my garage, you can buy the books, Top Bleak, my garage, and Top Fool, but you can't get searched with that bull. Come on now, that's where I came from. Nigga was rapping that when I was a toddler. You niggas is new. You ain't Nuwapian, you knew. You just knew. It stopped. You feel what I'm saying? We smell that where you came from. State your biz. Niggas on some, I'm not a Nuwapian. Well, stop saying Nuwapian shit then. Non-ether is our shit. Stop saying our shit then. Fuck you talking about? You ain't Nuwapian? Okay, stop talking about the 24 elders then. Or say you Christian. Because they trying to act like that 24 elders shit that they done figured out. Then they got smart with it. Say, oh, I'm saying 23. You think I can't count? I mean 23 elders. All you did is change the number. That was so creative. What the fuck are you talking about? It's still the same shit. You just changed the number. Listen, Pop explained this. He said, if they one of them ones, they're going to teach you something that you ain't never heard of. Well, at the moment he said non-ether, he fucked up. Don't say our shit if you're not one of us. Don't say our shit then. Because if you say our shit, you're going to have to be talking about our chief. You're going to have to speak on our chief and how he in there and not supposed to be in there and how we got to fight to get him out. Or don't use his shit. That's all we saying. So you see that big ass unk on me. Ask Rashad Jamal. If Omari Hargrove is an agent, then how the fuck is he wearing the shit you weren't even wearing at that time? When he 12, there go proof right there. You want to see another image? There go me. There go me. You see the locks? That's me. What it say? Way back when. Yeah, where was y'all niggas way back when? Where was y'all niggas way back when? Niggas want some here government agent. He's a motherfucking lie. Okay, well then explain. All I'm asking y'all to do is explain for him. Explain for him. How the fuck is that a government agent? This him at 12 years old. This is Omari Hargrove, phase 1. I've been growing my hair since I was 11. I had a big ass afro before I had locks. I would walk around looking just like Yahshua. I didn't say I was him. I said I just was looking like him. Looking just like Yahshua. I used to identify with that statue that was on the land. They had a statue of the living Messiah called Yahshua, the living Messiah. He was melanin dominant, had a big ass afro with the part in the front. And I was like, yo, that's me. I'm just saying that's what I thought as a child. Don't be starting putting that shit on me. I don't say that no more. I don't even got, you know what I mean? Even though there is a sacred image, a secret image don't nobody know about with Yahshua with locks. But I'm not saying that's me. I don't know who I am. Don't start sending them foes my way. I watched the Book of Clarence. They came for the Messiah and all the false ones. I'm not in that group. I ain't claimed to be nothing. Put it on record. I was talking about that earlier. Said, look, they be trying to be funny. See, you're not phase 1, you're false 1. I'll be like, you're right. You're right. Say it louder so the government can hear. He is not the real Messiah. He the false one. I'm like, yeah. What he said, y'all niggas don't know. You cannot win. There is nothing you can say. You don't get it? I've been saying I ain't the real one. Niggas just come and reiterate it. He ain't the real one, he the false one. You're right. I'm not the real one. Dr. Melchizedek York is the real one. And you want to know what's so crazy? Even he say he not the Messiah. He say he not the Messiah. So I'm saying I'm not the Messiah. I'm not the real one. So you can say false one all you want to. I'm going to sit there and agree with you. You're right. I'm not the real Messiah. At least I don't know. They ain't told me yet. You see the difference? I don't know. Now, everybody that's been reading my books know what phase 1 is there for. They saw that phase or phasar means a sword or resolute, something that comes in and splits something up. And I explained it in the Out of the Darkness book that I wrote, saying what? there was a son of man that came to split and separate the sheep from the goats. Dr. Melchizedek York's first teacher that I was told is his name, Sheikh Dawood Faisal. I didn't even know that till I got older. The name Phase 1 came around the age 13. You can see that because it says way back when video dash what? Omari Hargrove. Meaning around that time, I was just Omari Hargrove. Then I changed my name to Young Rage, then Young Cosmic, and then they tapped me in my dream and said, your name is Phase 1. Interestingly enough, I thought it was spelled Phase. I did. So they were right in that regard about, 16 years ago. They were right, but they said, no, write it. So I grabbed a blue ink pen, white construction paper, and I wrote Faiseone. And then it became an acronym, Forever and Inspiration, Seeking Eternity, Omari Never Ends. So I put my name in it, right? That's me right there. At 12, going on 13 years old, with an unk on my body. So please explain, how is that a government agent? I'm going to show you another image. Do. There him go. There him go right there. Him upstairs. See that? You see that big ass unk? You see what he doing? Hands up to the sky. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm 26 now. This was 14 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. They lied. All right, where was Rashad Jamal at 16 years ago? Let's play. What was he doing? Tell him to show us something like that. It ain't Photoshop. We know he can Photoshop. We've seen what he did with the Pharaoh images. Ask him when was his procession and how many people bore witness to it and where did he do it, because you just can't do it anywhere. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is, if y'all don't want me to call them out for being liars, tell them stop lying. We wouldn't have nothing to say about Rashad Jamal if he stopped playing like he one of us. We wouldn't have nothing to ask him. Oh, but we can test the spirit with the spirit, and that's what we're going to do every time. You understand that? So there go Omari. Look at him. The unk just swanging. No arms, just swanging. You already powerful. You don't have to put anyone else down. I didn't put them down. They put them down. How I put them down? What did I say that wasn't true? Somebody, let's play. And if you pull out that same as, you said he didn't say free Dr. York. That's a tired point. I never said he didn't say free Dr. York. I said, why the fuck would I scream free Rashad Jamal? He wasn't screaming out free Doc. Now find me a video of him screaming it. If you want to be that particular. Find me a video of him screaming it. Find me a video of him saying we got to get them out. They can't be in there. We got to help them. That's what I said. Y'all can't hear it for shit. And then I know y'all didn't listen to it. All y'all doing is copying what somebody else said. It's called groupthink. It's a real phenomenon. It happens all the time. It's what happened with voting and things like that. What people do is they come in and search the room and see, okay, who's against who? And the majority rules. So if the majority against one person and they're a part of your orientation, you're going to be against that person too. It's groupthink. You think you're advanced? He haven't said the name and he was screaming in his live, so that's the bar. Yeah. It's crazy how he get in it with you now, his account disabled. I didn't know his account was disabled. I thought he blocked me. I don't have nothing to do with that. The fuck I do? Maybe because of all the shit he was posting. You can't bully nobody. But nah, they say his account wasn't disabled. He probably blocked you. I don't know nothing about that. Can you go to Rashad Jamal thing? It worked, right? Okay, he just blocked you. He told you was blocked. That's it. They were just blocking anybody that they thought was with me. So if you woke up to a block, that was his wife. Yeah, it's all of us. It's a block party. What the fuck you do? I don't know what you did. Do you follow me? I think he just went through my follower list and blocked 300-some thousand. Yeah, that sounds about right. Y'all have to understand that these people calculate the amount of trouble they're in when truth approaches them. They start doing calculations and they figure what's the smartest thing to do. I saw a video that had 50,000 views that was talking about Lil Baby. And do you know this nigga commented under it? And was like, I'm learning. Just give me some time. I'm going to get it together. Watch what I do. I said, damn. So they literally do respond to everybody except phase one. They respond to everybody. Ain't no telling what y'all did. So tell them they going to have to can it, Tanner. All that, you a government agent shit, that ain't going to fly. You going to have to tell your friends, be like, nah, I saw images of him when he was a young child with the uncle on. Then you learn what I was rapping about and it matches. I thought about doing a fast on the 19th, a 9-day fast. So stay tuned for that. You know what I mean? The lyrics in this song, some of the lyrics was like, what was it? There used to be a time fathers would stay around and wouldn't have to worry about letting their boys down. All these mamas wasn't astounded by the bills that were laid down because they had enough to pay them by hearing the same sound. Simple laughter from the children enlightened the whole day. What if I could make simple laughter from the children enlightened the whole day. But today is just another day. Make it all go away back to the time when it was safe to go out to the park and play with nobody causing mayhem and ending your friend's day. People say that time is over. Wake up to reality. What if I could make it better? It's something the child would see. Wouldn't say that it's impossible. Impossible is an obstacle. Possible to stop it, though. Make a difference with all of those. What if I could change the whole planet with one song? Think of all the happy children who come out and sing along. That would be a better story. This story would have some glory. Knew there was something for me. Nobody'd ever ignore me. I wouldn't need the chance to say sorry, I never be, because I know that I was part of the army that's helping me. I guess I am still a member, a different state of being. What I seen makes me shiver the thought of reality. But I know it isn't over. I'm holding earth on my shoulders like I'm hoisting 80 boulders. How could it get any colder? Take a breath, because I'm running short on these words. Wish I could run like a cheetah or fly away like a bird. And way back when those birds used to sing, I was there. Singing with was only part of my dream. Now it's all a different scene. They don't even come out. The cheeks are starting to sting. I blow them up when I pout. And the chorus like, come with me, take my hand, way back when the days were brighter then. I guess it's all over. Come with me, take my hand, way back when the land was lighter then. I guess it's all over. The second verse is like, I always said that I would be Tupac when I was older. Granny said I would be better, but still the story ain't over. Well, it's based on what I told her. Wish I had got to know her, and the world says I owe her a lot, and I'ma show her, cuz I'm not a child that is running, capping, and dabbing, just hoping that all this rapping will make a little something happen. When the fire get to cackling, make my return to ask him, did I do what I was asked to? Pack up and head on back up. Let go of the demons who fought me and got defeated. I am the bigger person. I had enough, and I mean it well, side. It was exciting this whole life. Wrote my story down on paper to see if it's told right. Why? Because I went silent one whole night. I had learned my lessons hard and I ended up in the fight. Wow, I scream because I'm proud and I say it loud. I'd have been through a lot. I'm just rapping to lay it down. My eyes are getting tired from trying to see through the fog. It ain't the dog in the fight. It's fighting the dog. It's just me against the world and my back is against the wall. When I hear the bell ring, I promise to beat them all. This type of stuff I was speaking at 12. I already knew the mission. I don't know if you peeped, but I was like, I guess I am still a member, a different state of being. Since I knew that I was a part of the army that's helping me, I'm speaking about the same people be trying to act like they know about. The Anunnaki, those Elohim. At 12, I was saying, I know I'm one of them. I'm just a different state of being. Now, I'm not saying none of that now. I'm just saying that's what I was saying at 12. And then you got to calculate the experiences I was having at that age when they coming to me and saying certain things. And, you know what I mean? Where was y'all is the question. Where were you at? We know Rashad Jamal was in high school getting girls. That's what he told us. For some reason, somebody that's supposed to be the cosmic scientist of the universe got time to ask me if I was getting girls in high school. And that add up to y'all. That makes sense to y'all. That somebody who had a hand in creating the cosmos is more concerned or concerned about chasing tail than they are about the mission. Then they have the nerve to speak on my divine code and what attacks he don't see me under. You understand? Yeah, there's a lot of people were lost. I wasn't. People ask me, how was it when you woke up? How did it feel when you woke up? I don't have the wake-up experience. I was born woke. Do I need to say that again? I didn't have a wake-up moment. I was born woke. I was born into Nuwapu. I was born into right knowledge. My parents didn't give me Santa Claus. My parents didn't give me Jesus. My parents didn't give me religion. My parents didn't give me fallacies. My parents made sure I stayed away from drugs. My parents made sure as a child I stayed away from sex. What are you talking about? I was protected. So I cannot relate to people who were not protected by their parents. I can't relate to that. I don't even know what that is. You know what I mean? And I know they might sound harsh, but it's just the truth. I don't have that story. I was born into this and programmed to do a mission, to do a job. And the things I saw at a young age let me know what I was here to do. I already knew as a child. So now it's laughable. You know what I mean? So I just be bringing people attention to it. Ask him how. How is Faise one a government agent? Because he got it. Because y'all are having a disagreement? That don't add up. He got a longer track record than you. He got way more teachings. He covered way more ground. I don't know what this illusion is. I got more followers. I don't know where you got that from. I don't know what you think. Maybe because the people that be around you got that in your head. Phase 1 has definitely reached far more souls. It has happened, and it is still happening. I don't know where they get that from. You want his followers. I don't want any followers. Get that clear. I don't want any followers. Y'all ever been followed? I think y'all need to understand what you're saying. Anybody ever been followed? Not to trigger anybody. I've been followed before. Anybody ever been followed? Like, who got siblings? Y'all got siblings? Your siblings ever follow you? And you ever had to say, what? Stop following me. Right? When people be like, unfollow, I'll be like, yes. Y'all ever been followed? Don't you be like, stop fucking following me. You know what I'm saying? And you be wanting to go on about your business. Okay, that's me. So when niggas be like, unfollow, I be celebrating inside. You ever been followed? Imagine somebody following you everywhere. To the kitchen. To the bathroom. To lay down, standing over you. To get up to the shower. They just standing outside the curtain waiting on you. Do that sound like some shit you want? Okay, that's how my brain work when y'all say certain words. Why the fuck would I want that? But notice, I got more followers. Hey, that's probably why you fucking off your rocker. I go crazy too. Motherfuckers following me all the damn time. I'm getting held responsible for what everybody doing. You ever got held responsible for what your sibling did? Because you was right there with them? You know what I mean? And then it's the most ironic question they ask you, where was you? You know what I mean? You were right there. That's why you were in trouble. Because you didn't do something about what the fuck they did. No, I made sure I put all the disclaimers in my books. Listen, you're not in a cult. You're not a follower of Phase 1. We don't have a name of anything. I ain't tell nobody to do no bullshit, because as soon as somebody try to do some bullshit and put it on, I'm going to go right to my excerpt. Be like, no, Your Honor. I already told they dumbass, if they do some stupid shit, that's on them. You ain't finna be in the news talking about some people picked up some swords and did this. They love to post crazy shit like that. Don't have nothing to do with me. I'm putting that on record now. If niggas want to do some stupid shit, they stupid it by their damn self. I wasn't stupiding with them. I tell people, we don't attack people. We're not violent. I'm talking about we as in the people who are on this walk. We ain't violent. We ain't attacking nobody. We're not racist. You ain't when the last time you heard me talking about some blacks and Latinos? Fuck. You mean to tell me I created the cosmos and I care about race? That's my prerogative? Blacks and Latinos are the gods. Oh, what about the dolphins? Huh? Nothing. Blacks and Latinos are the guys. Oh, what about the flamingos? Huh? Never mind. That's how far your taxonomy go? 2 variations of melanin? And you created this whole thing? So there's no superiority with the elephants. No, it just stop at 2. It's not even, it's races. 2 races of people. It just stop there? Please. No. It'll blow my mind if niggas start talking about all the different variations of beings we have on the planet. Then you'll blow my mind. If you say these are the gods, because how the fuck 2 people in the West become the gods of the earth? It don't even add up. You know what I mean? Who was 200 feet tall? I ain't never been nowhere near that. Did you put in the for pot? Not bad. Huh? Was I on the land? Yeah, I was on the land. What you on? You watch me. I bet. They all do. Can you give me something to evolve myself? I can. Truth. That what you hiding from people and you ashamed about, need to write that down and burn it. And forgive yourself for that. You need to find a mirror. You need to look in your own eyes and forgive yourself. And encourage yourself to keep walking. And stop procrastinating so much. For what? You already know what you need to do. Just do it. But you got to forgive yourself for that. You know what I'm saying? All right. You don't even sound right. All right. When I listen to music and it don't sound right, you want to know what I do? I change the station. So nothing is holding you here other than me, right? So I'm going to give you 2 options. Leave. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Stop procrastinating. And, you got to forgive yourself for that. Because there ain't nobody else going to forgive you. You know what I mean? And when the people you thinking that you need forgiveness from, they don't take the weight off of you. You do. There's nobody in prison that is guilty because the judge said they are. There's nobody in prison that's innocent because the judge missed it. You have people in prison who are guilty on paper. You understand that? And they're innocent. Are you with me? Now watch the other level. There are people who did things that other people would be guilty for, that they're not guilty for because they don't carry the weight. All right? I don't want to go too far because it might confuse. I'm going to get you right to where you need to be, in the center. You got to forgive yourself. That's going to evolve you. And the way to forgive yourself is you remember you're having the human experience. Anybody can make an error. All right? You can't merit your being and who you are and who you're supposed to be based off of one error in your code. Just rewrite your code. And the way to rewrite your code, get a mirror and look into your own eyes. And imagine, you ever heard Tupac say, you ain't never had a friend like me? All right, well, you need to befriend yourself again. Befriend yourself again and walk with you. And you need to be able to envision a version of yourself that you want to be, and not just the image. Okay, this is where you use your imagination. That word nation means life, living. All right? Put nation to the image, imagination, and put that being in motion. And whatever version of yourself you see, family, okay, that is that evolved version of you, you need to give it a stride. Give that being a stride. Give them a stride. Give them a name, a nickname if you need to, or a sacred name if you need to. And no matter what it is you're going through, when you're doing push-ups and you need to do them extra reps, you need to hear them telling you to do them. When you're fasting and you're trying to get through that, or you're working to get through that next day, you need to hear yourself motivating you to get through it. When you're making that decision and it requires willpower, you need to hear yourself pushing you to utilize that willpower to get to that next level of activating that will and making that decision. You know what I mean? You never had a friend like you. You need to be nicer to yourself. Start handling yourself more gently and watch how you evolve. Hope that answers your question. Matter of fact, I know that answers your question, and you do too. So now make the moves. What else? Anybody else? How many books do you have now, and are you writing any at the moment? I have 16, technically 17 books right now. And yes, I am writing 2 books. One is called The Left Hand, and the other is called, what I say it was, Genetic something, Exploring the God Gene. Oh, Quantum Genetics. Quantum Genetics, Exploring the God Gene. Any other questions? Yeah, it's all good. Where can we purchase the books? You see that cash out right there? You send a donation or send a free will offering of any amount with your email. Send your email and a free will offering of any amount, meaning you can send whatever, and your email to that cash app, and they'll get sent to you. By show of emojis, how many people got their books? And also, what's your favorite book out of all 16 that have been officially sent out? What's your favorite one? I'm about to get up out of here in a second. Any other questions? What was the song that had Toy Soldier instrumental that you rapped over? The song you looking at on the screen. Way back when. Rehab, one of my favorite. Rehab, How to Speak Elite. Hidden Hand. These are some of my favorite ones. I like Relax too. I like How to Love Again. I don't have a book called The Way. Why? That's one of my favorite. It's one of the shorter ones. It's one of my favorites still. Yeah, How to Love Again. That's a healing book. How to Love Again is very patient. You Are Like All Right is the computer guide. Yeah. So y'all can see people that got their books. Would it be possible to remix 360? It would be possible. I love Blue Kachina. I like Blue Kachina too. I love Blue Kachina too. It is. I played your Sexy Red song to a friend and it touched her spirit. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. And peace be on you and your friend. What other payment method you got? I got PayPal, the same thing. PayPal is Play for Change. Make sure you send your email. Some people send their payments without the email, and I'm not able to get the books to them until they send their email. Yeah. Could I remix 360? I mean, yeah. See how it go. See how what go. Very knowledgeable old soul. I got you. Either that or I'm new. It's one of the two. I might be an old soul or a new soul. It's one of the two. Because a new person could walk in and find out more shit about the place people been in for a long time. Because some people have been conditioned to stay in one place. And they don't move around. And they set in their ways. I could be a new soul. Came in and said, oh shit, I know what this is. All right, I'm in the studio tomorrow, y'all. We got to get this, I think we had like 6 something. So everybody hit the cash out. We got an EP coming. Rashad Jamal, I don't know. I might call it Rashad Jamal. Yeah. Like I said, in the Survive song, I said, I say their name because I want them to feel me. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. It might not make sense to you what I'm doing. Okay. However, you didn't see me coming. A lot of y'all didn't even know who I was before I started writing letters. I calculated that more of you would know who I was when I wrote the letters. You understand that? If I want to go viral tomorrow, I can. Okay? So just know I know what I'm doing. I have a whole purpose of what I'm doing. Yeah, I need you to survive. Some people get offended when I speak. Others, they come and see about what I'm saying. Like Lil King, the young brother, he's 12 years old. He got on here to speak to me, man to man. You know what I mean? Anti the Menace, he messaged me and said, yo, bro, tap in. You know what I mean? All it takes is a few seconds to talk to me. You realize, nah, wait a minute, hold on. Bro, he ain't on no bullshit. He got a plan. What I say on the Goat Killer song. I said, just know my plan in my head and that's it. You can get off my dick. I ain't telling you shit. Just because you don't know the plan don't mean there isn't one. There is a plan. Big facts. Facts. Some say that I'm a devil. Ooh. Some say that I'm an angel. I had a post I put up. Said hey Faise, some people call you the devil. I said, that's fine. Yo, some people call you God. That's fine. Some people don't call you. Get them on the phone. Somebody said that's a bar. You ain't typed it, but I heard you. Yo, Faise, some people call you the devil. That's fine. Some people call you God. That's fine. Some people don't call you. Get them on the phone. If that don't make sense, study the law of power number 6. A lot of avenues we're going to be able to take this year, y'all. They will know. The whole world going to know. You niggas think it's personal. I don't have no time for personality. I don't have time. We don't have time. What's my goal for this year? I ain't telling. Polarity. What's your goal for this year? Yeah, we had time. Father, don't worry if I come home late. I'm trying to save your people from the devil. He's watching. He's praying to stop me. He said, where you at so hard? It is. Oh, God. He said, where you going to be when we pull up? For some reason, you feel like it's the angels rapping. Go listen to that Where You At song, y'all. WYA. That shit feel like the Elohim wrote that shit. Like, damn, I really started thinking, like, where will niggas be when they pull up? Like, imagine that. Imagine they pull up for real. Like, and you know, the angels ain't going to pull up how you think. They just going to press a button. They just going to be, they shook going to be right there. They ain't even finna pull up on you. They was already up on you. You like, nigga, pull up. They're like, okay. They take the blanket off. Y'all never seen that video when they were like, this the fastest pull up in history? The nigga was on live talking shit. The nigga was right there. That's how it gonna be. Where you gonna be when we pull up? Where you was standing when we went to slide. Was you a demon on demon time, or was you with the heathen believing in God? Was you a wannabe teacher who made you some money off people who needed some guidance? Or was you a leader who seeks to divide? Or was you a YP, Yakia, Rashad? Come on now. Shit, where you gonna be at? Huh? Why you moving like you don't hear them trumpets? Shit confusing to me like, huh? Why you cruising like we ain't finna bomb shit? You must ain't tuned in. Huh? That shit sound like the trumpets, just the chorus. Like, oh shit. The fuck is happening? You ain't never heard nobody ask huh so gangster. Huh? Shit sound like a trumpet. I don't have a problem with Rashad Jamal. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is. I don't have a problem with Rashad Jamal. I looked out, I saw a star. The star was mimicking the star. So I said, let's use that star that's mimicking the star to help the star out. That's what I did. That's what I'm going to keep doing. It don't matter who it is or what it is or which event. It's going to always be the same thing. The truth needs to be known. If that star that you're talking about was not using right knowledge and the peace acronym and non-ether and the 23 elders and their this divine insight, all this, if they weren't doing that, we would have never approached them. I'm just telling. You said you just asked. I'm just answering. I don't have a problem. I don't know. What is a Rashad Jamal? What is that? That means something to you? Do phase one mean something to you? What is that? That don't mean nothing. Do you realize that you're speaking to an event and the only language I speak is now? I don't speak anything else. What is a Rashad Jamal? It don't mean anything. A phase one don't mean anything. What is this? It don't mean anything. The truth is the only thing that matters. And the truth is now. So, yeah. I don't know who that is. I don't even know what that is. Again, I'm going to tell you like I told the nigga Chris when he got on live. Y'all see Rashad Jamal. I'm the type of being, we see all the different codes they could become as that energetic configuration that you're so used to looking at or hearing and all that. Y'all see like linearly. We see spherically. We don't speak the same language. The truth is now. What are you talking about? The truth is now. Do you exist? All right, that's reality then. That's the now. And every point of the reality that you could possibly fathom is a part of that now. Because in order for you to fathom that, you have to center yourself on that idea. That's truth. Okay, each part of that reality is coded. If somebody walk in with a blue bandana, and there are other brothers in there with blue bandanas, they're not going to just let them walk past. That's what the fuck is wrong with y'all conscious community. Y'all let anybody with an unk on walk past and say, Ashe. And you mad at me because we ain't letting niggas do that. That's y'all part. That's your whole fault. Should have never let it happen. Talking about some young Pharaoh got hooked on drugs and changed. Young Pharaoh was full of shit from the beginning. You couldn't see it. Because the moment, listen, here's how you know. I'm going to give y'all the cheat code to know whether or not they're op. If they go against Dr. Melikazi York, they're op. That's simple. Another point. If they don't push to help Dr. Melikazi York and they're using his information, they're trying to replace him. That's an op. How you going to be fighting to replace somebody who's still here? It's so damn simple. It's so simple. I can do whatever I want to. I can add the truth. I can preach the truth while adding him. I can teach the truth while adding him. I can talk about the Powerpuff Girls I want to. I can do whatever. I can do whatever I want. Yeah, and now, okay, it sounds like a cult. You want to know what sounds like a cult? You. You sound like you're in a cult. You just asked me if I could preach the truth without adding him. Okay, so can I add 19 keys? I can add everybody except your cult leader. You want to know the truth about everything except the person that you believe in wholeheartedly. They can do no wrong. Let me ask you a question, since we added him, because we are. Do you agree with killing children? Do you agree with killing children because you're at war with another grown man? Do you agree with killing children, Swizz? Do you agree with killing children? Let's say you go to war with Prince, the one Prince person right there. One Prince, one Vaughn. Let's say you go to war with him. Okay, not at all, right? Okay, Rashad Jamal said when it come to war, he killing children and all. He killing the kids and all. All right, so you see how I just told the truth about that? That's the truth people need to know so that they can be wary of those types of beings. Don't you think that's important to know that the conscious community has people that are leading other people that will want to mirror them and be like them, that believe it is okay to even speak about killing people's children because you got a problem with the people? Don't you think that's important for people to know? I think so. How about that? I think it's important for people to know. I think it's important for people to test every spirit with the spirit. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Yes or no, did I let people test me? I did, didn't I? I said, come on alive, let's talk. And they came on and spoke. Did I duck that? I'm one of the spirits who we have no reason to fear you testing us. We do what's called standing the test of times. So I tested Rashad Jamal, and he told y'all I was a government agent for doing so. That don't seem suspicious? Any of y'all who came on here and said all the things y'all said, did I ever once call you a government agent? Did I say the government sent you to divide us in the life? Or did I listen to you and we talked? We had a talk, like grown people. I tested him and he told y'all the government sent me to do that. Then why the fuck the government didn't just test you? Why the fuck they need me to do it? The person who been screaming free Dr. Malachi York, it doesn't add up. Why would they want to bring more attention to me when Dr. Malachi York was the one they wanted off the scene? They didn't want anybody to know who he is. It doesn't add up. Somebody explain to me. I'm going to keep hitting it. I'm going to keep watching. Please explain to me how I'm a government agent in America's Most Wanted, Dr. Malachi York, innocent 80-year-old man who's been locked up for 22 years. Hundreds of thousands of people have found out who he is through me. Why the fuck would they want to bring more attention to me? Make this make sense. They gave Dr. Malachi York 135 years. They gave Rashad Jamal 16. Please help me understand how it's the same. Y'all out here saying free Rashad Jamal. I've been screaming free Dr. Malachi York since I was 10. I became a very big name, especially in the conscious community. And I'm not even conscious community. I show up to conscious community events, I can't stay long because everybody the fuck knows me. I walk in and everything shifts. Everybody knows me. And they all know what I stand for, who I stand with. Black Magic, he called my phone after talking about getting me on the show. He called my phone to talk about it. Never heard from him again. And young elder told me, he said, yo, he ain't gonna want to rock with you because you really with Pops. He said he might come, but he ain't gonna want to rock with you because you really with Pops. He told the truth. Because he called me, and then I never heard from him again. That's why I said in that song, hey, Black Magic, you couldn't have me on your platform. Is it because Dr. York and how I go to bat for him? Earn Your Leisure never reached out to me. Ever. In all these years. People were trying to get Billy Carson, like, yo, it was a nigga named Measy Numbers, like, yo, Billy Carson's my guy. Forbidden Knowledge, we need you on the show. Da 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 da. Never heard from Billy. The first one to embrace what was moving was Young Elder. Shout out to Young Elder. Then B Dell. Shout out to B Dell. Everyone else, they want to act like it ain't happening. Do that make sense to y'all? Just look at the numbers. Look at what's happening. Pay attention to the motion. See how many things are shifted. And ask, does it even make sense? You with me? To the point where for us to even reach the masses how we need to, we would potentially have to go literally into the devil's den. When there's supposed to be already things put in place to help these type of messages get out. And there are things put in place to help these types of messages go out. But it's all politics. How is the conscious community political? Y'all supposed to be woke. Y'all supposed to know what's going on. I have yet to hear anybody shut down Let's Go Master for Master. They act like they did not hear me say it. So please explain this to me. 19 Keys, Rye Hayes, Isis Wisdom, they respond to all kinds of people all the time. They bring it up. They talk about names. They da-da-da-da. Oh, but phase one, they stayed away from me. They didn't want to deal with it. I said, let's go master for master. You going to list Bobby Hemmett and Dr. York, Rashad, Jamal? Let's see how that even makes sense. Let's actually compare the real body of work. We know Bobby Hemmett is a body of work. Let's compare the actual body of work. And y'all explain to me how the hell are Dr. Melakazi York and Bobby Hemmett on the same level? All I'm asking is for an explanation. I just said, let's go master for master. You're trying to say Rashad, Jamal, and Dr. York got the same message? Prove it. Prove it. That's all I'm saying. And nobody has shut that down. Ain't nobody stepped up and said, fine, let's do it. Because you want to know why? It'll be a landslide. It's going to be so fucking crazy. Niggas have to restart the game to even start thinking about being on pop level. It's like, this is the best side to be on with this shit. It's fun and it's easy. Because I don't have to do shit. Pop do all the work for me. I just bring up his file and just list stuff. I don't got to do nothing but list. Nigga like, but ain't you trying to? I'm not trying to do shit, but be on the winning team. You see how easy it is? Watch. Dr. Melakazi York. I win. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. It's easy. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad versus Dr. Melakazi York. Let's compare the body of work. Let's compare the information and affirmation. Let's compare all of the NOI leaders over the course of all of their time and the amount of information they put out. And then compare it to one person, Dr. Melakazi York. Huh? Now watch this. Dr. Melakazi York isn't even against those brothers. We're not against them either. Wouldn't you love that? Wouldn't you love to know that? Watch this. We're not against the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. We respect the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Huh? Right? Okay, cool. You can respect Kyrie Irving and Stephen Curry, right? Okay, who got the best shot? Who got the most three-pointers? Huh? I don't damn know either. But see, at least we get to the top of it. Somebody in here know. I probably shouldn't have chose basketball. Okay, Eminem versus Rick Ross. Eminem, right? Who got more lyrics? And that's counting lyrics as just words, right? Because if you just talk about the words, who you think use more words in their career? Who you think got more punchlines? And if there were a rap battle between Eminem and Rick Ross, who wins? Okay, now that was me being fair. Now let's try this. Your 3-year-old cousin versus Eminem. Who you think will win in a rap battle? Where y'all went?
My cousin.
Your cousin, I bet. See, that's how they be sounding too. One more time for the road. Eminem versus your 3-year-old cousin. Who win in a rap battle?
My cousin.
And that's how they be sounding. They be really sounding like that. No, if you gonna list Eminem, list my cousin. How old is your cousin? 3 years old. How long they been rapping? They can't even talk yet. So, can I ask a qualifying question? How the fuck are you comparing them and they literally don't compare? Do you get what I'm saying? All right. It goes without saying. Dr. Malachi York will be the Eminem. And everybody else will be the little cousin. I'm just telling you like it is. Like, and then if they want to argue and debate, all I'm asking is please somebody go category for category with me. Please. Like, do nobody in that community love me or respect me? Can somebody go category for category with me? 19 Keys, Jabril. Are you that mad because I told you walk around with the mark of the beast on your head? So 19, Jabril blocked me too. I'm starting to see this pattern. It happens in mathematics. I'm starting to see this pattern where once we on their ass, they block us. But y'all don't block none of these other people. Huh? Y'all don't block them. Y'all bring them on the show to debate. Bring us on. It's not fair is all I'm saying. They don't let us play. And I'm saying us. Because what you haven't seen behind this gate is all of the Nuwapians, all the Nuwapian brothers and sisters who studied this their whole lives. The Ansarullah. Yo, nigga, the young disciples. You ain't seeing them. You just seeing me, so you think I'm that one, right? You ain't seeing all of them. That these conscious community leaders try to act like they don't exist. Because bring one of us on who are representatives of that sun, and we will cancel out 1,000 moons. You want to know how that works? All right. I bet you there's a simulator somewhere out there where you can throw moons into the sun. A Nuwapian is a sun. S-U-N. Like, in the book of Malachi, where they had the son of righteousness. I'm just throwing that out there, just in case there happens to be a book of Malachi, and we're talking about somebody called Malachi York, and it seems as if the book of Malachi is about him. So I'm just throwing it out there. Don't believe me. Check it out. A Nuwapian, or someone who walks in Nuwupu, is a sun. Everybody else, they be like moons. So in this simulator, ask yourself this question. If you throw a moon at the sun, what happens to the moon? It is engulfed. Listen to the word. It sounds like the chewing mechanism in swallowing. Watch. Engulf. You heard it here first. I don't know what's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? Where I get that from? I don't know. Watch this. We're going to throw the moon. Watch how the word engulf sound like what we do to them. You ready? Shoo. Engulf. Don't that shit sound like we just chewed and ate in one bite? Engulf. All right, cool. There we go. The moon gets engulfed, eaten, and swallowed whole by the sun. Now let's switch the shit around. What happens if we grab the sun and throw it at the moon? Somehow, the sun don't get engulfed. the moon still lose. So all we're asking is show your work. Let's go master for master and play with the suns. Because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open that gate. And the Nuwapians going to come in. And y'all going to realize they thought we was dead. They thought Nuwapu was over. Oh, they for sure thought it ended with Prince York. They thought that was over with. So they seen Prince York in trouble. They thought it was done. Now, Prince York done did whatever the hell he done did. I guess he a Buddhist now or whatever the hell. I don't know what he's doing. He'll figure it out. Peace be on him. Okay? Prince York is not where it ended. We don't even know what the hell he on. It's just what it is. We don't know. I'm going to tell you like this. Nuwapu ain't went nowhere. Dr. Melakazi York still saying you can't stop Nuwapu. So tell them to step forward and let's play master for master. Yeah, we ain't dead. Come on. Where the Nuwapians at? Show the emojis. Don't just put it. Matter of fact, if you're a Nuwapian, Rahubat Hau. Rahubat Hau. Akhay afta antuten. Afta antuten hen or 10. Lakum as a antuten afta natug gan shayu. Fa antu yaku samu. Oh, we ain't went nowhere. And then after hen. And then sofa kalun hen. Li ko wagut. Li ko wagut. We ain't went nowhere. Rahubat. No, you learn how to speak it then. What are you talking about? That's what Pop told us to do. Learn how to speak it. That's what we on. I've been saying that. Come on now. Learn it. So when we come out and we speak, we can speak. Speak to one another. You hear what I'm saying? So they thought Nuwapu was dead. It ain't dead. It's alive and well. Pop said they thought they could stop hip-hop. It seemed like he used hip-hop and Nuwapu synonymously. He said hip-hop whipped their ass. He said whip. We ain't went nowhere. I'm telling all the brothers listening, we gotta agree on something. And if all you Sabians can say, oh, Nuwapu and Wu Sabat is the same thing. All right, come home then. Come home. You think you're gonna get in trouble? I done heard everything from you started to call yourself Sabians because some shit Basil did. You mean to tell me Pop created a whole religion off of what the fuck Damon Pryor did? And that makes sense. Last thing I heard, he said the Wu Sabat shit is a religion. Nuwapu is our order. All right, get back in order. Why I feel like it killed niggas to say we Nuwapians? Why I feel like it killed niggas to speak Nuwapic? Why I feel like it angers people to be reminded of Pop saying we Nuwap. Yo, I never heard him refer to himself as no Sabian. And I done heard him speak all year. But he kept saying Nuwapian. And I'm telling y'all that. And I let people hear this recently, y'all. Even though in those records, I don't think he said Nuwapian or Nuwapu on those audios. However, I did let people hear, the ones that would load, where he was speaking to me and telling me what to do. He spoke on right knowledge. He said, don't be afraid to pop that right knowledge. Then why we can't all stand on the Wapu? It works. There's nothing wrong with it. If Wusabat work, what's wrong with y'all then? Oh, shit. I can feel it, too, while I'm saying this. It's like, there you go. I feel it. If Wusabat works, what's the matter with y'all? Why are y'all in such disarray? What's all the confusion about? If Wusabat is our tones, why are y'all fighting each other, sleeping with each other's mates? Why are y'all warring over who gonna collect what? And it's a money thing and still playing money games either after it's been said to you, no money games. If Wusabat is home, why you got people deleting the books just so people can't access them for free? If that's not 6 ether, I don't know what that is. That you would go as far as try to wipe out the information because you can't make mammon off of it. Huh? And I'm talking to those who are in that Sabaean atmosphere, the sabbatic atmosphere. If Wusabat works, why all the amber? He said, Wunuwap. He said, activate yourselves again. He said, if you're not an active Nuwapian, this don't have anything to do with you. All right. So when I speak to my Nuwapian family, I'm talking about those who were on Tamaray also. Because what you'll find in all of this is just because you on Tamaray doesn't mean you're one of us. It doesn't mean you care. And then you'll find that there are people who never even were there and they actually care. Huh? How many people can feel it? If Wusabat is home, why all the disharmony, y'all? Explain it. Y'all letting these people play and kick it like they walking. And it's very clear that they're not. Yeah, he still, listen, I heard him confirm Sabaean scroll. He also said to Ibrahim, he said, if they want that, that's fine. If they want Sabaean, they can have that. He's not a Sabaean. The Sabaeans follow Muhammad. He's talking to the Sabaeans. When he mentions Sabaean, he's talking to them. He said, he's a Nuwapian. He said, I heard him say this. Victoria, one of the lawyers, he said, that's a Nuwapian. He said, Akibilan, that's a Nuwapian. He said, it's a Nuwapian thing. But listen, y'all could take it however y'all want to. If Dr. Melikazi York says Wusabat is a religion and the Sabaeans a religion and we're not religious people, all you gotta do is do the math. He told one of the sisters, who I won't name right now, he said, the Sabaean shit is dead. He said, the Sabaean shit is dead. That was never us. He said, you want to know how you can tell? He said, look up Sabaeans and see how much you find on it. You'll find a lot of information on Sabaeans. He said, then look up Nuwapian, and see that you don't find anything. They don't know what that is. In the Degree of Muhammadism book, he explained about Sabaeans. He said those are the ones who departed. Those are the ones who went from one religion to another. Religion, 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 religion. He keeps saying, when y'all gonna let go of religion? He keeps saying, I'll wake y'all up and y'all go right back to sleep. Nuwapu never went anywhere. So all I'm asking is, if y'all knowing this, and you're seeing so much evidence of it, why we can't just be the way that we were given, why can't we just walk that way? Before they came for him, he told us speak Nuwapic. Even in the Hereafter Doctrine, you got all these Nuwapian books. You want to know how you let go of the division? Listen to what he's saying. If he's saying that's our order, Nuwapic, then get in order. Do that first. How you going to go to the stars without him? What are you talking about? And I know half of this might not even be for everybody. Because people are like, what is this man talking about? Where y'all going without him? This doesn't make any sense. Y'all just let somebody come through and call themselves Amun Re or Amun Reye, saying that they're supposed to be the Nuwapian Christ, pointing to pictures that somebody drew, saying that they're the angel that's supposed to be above Baba Yanin. And that he's going to lead us to Nibiru. All the while, Dr. Melakazi York is saying, they forgot about me. They forgot about the man. He's still fighting to get out. Please make it make sense. Why is Dr. Melakazi York sending messages out saying, I hope y'all all know, I want you all to know that I never felt love from any of you humanoids. Now, you have humans, then you have humanoids. He knows what he's saying. I know what he's saying. He said he never felt love from any of y'all humanoids. He said he's alone. He said, I'm all by myself. I can vouch for the fact that this came from Dr. Melakazi York, by the way. And let me tell you something else. They cut a part of the message out. And if I had clearance or if I had an edited version, I would show y'all the original message. They cut a part of the message out. The part that they cut out said, pops. He put the word pops. And then he said, this includes the house. So for those of you who don't know who the house is, that's everybody in New York. That's the headquarters. That's the administration. So when I wrote the letter to Jacob York and I said this whole administration straight sold out, was I off? Was I off? He said he didn't feel love from the people who've been telling y'all they collecting money on his behalf. That he never felt it. So y'all need to be asking them why they cut that part out, for one. Why would they cut that out? If he want his words to be known, you put every word, every period, every comma. Because the way he speaks, he's doing it for a reason. You know what I mean? So nah, we got to let everybody know what's going on. Y'all, it's not about no Rashad Jamal. He already did what he did. Y'all wasn't even, I saw y'all, I watched. Even no Free Dr. York movement coming from y'all while Rashad Jamal was free. It wasn't until Rashad Jamal was locked up that y'all started adding Free Dr. York into Free Rashad Jamal. There was no movement. And then you wanted me to jump on your movement. I'm like, that don't even make sense. When he could have helped us. And he didn't. So that's what it is. All right, one more question. I'm about to go. Yeah, not even just more credit, also more help to the master teacher, Dr. Melakazi York, L. More aid, more assistance. I heard Dr. Melakazi York ask, where are my helpers? The way he said it was, where are my helpers? He said, I gave y'all this. I helped you with that. I did this. Where are my helpers? He said they forgot about me. They said, oh, he's a Kedar. He's Melchizedek. But they forgot about me, the man. They said, oh, he's going to get himself out. They forgot about me. And they didn't want to help. So, yeah. That's not okay. We're not letting it slide. And we need everybody to know his situation. We're literally racing time. So if I'm racing time, what makes you think I'm wasting time? You're not supposed to understand anything I say. You're supposed to overstand. So a part of what we're doing in 2025 will be bringing more people to the awareness of Dr. Malachi York, his innocence, and his situation to date. You know how hard it is to get people that are actually up close and personal on Dr. Malachi York and working on his case for years since I was a child to even give us a clear update on him and his health? It's not easy to get that type of information to even know what's going on. Yeah, and the administration had everybody thinking in the nation that they had it under control. They weren't explaining to people, yo, anybody can get a lawyer. Anybody can help them. I brought up getting a lawyer to a lady named Iris Hamilton, and she literally cussed me out. She cussed me out. I had a lot of energy about me getting a lawyer to help Pops. First time I brought it up, she's like, why you want to do that? Why? I said, what do you mean why? Y'all are leveraging the fact that y'all can talk to him, basically selling his audios. How the fuck is that going to help him? When every time I was sitting and listening to him talk, he said on multiple occasions to Iris and Mario, remember when I told y'all to do that and y'all didn't do it? Remember when I gave you this to do and y'all didn't listen? That's why I'm still here with that, right? Yeah, remember when I said that and y'all didn't do that? Well, it would have been different if y'all would have did that. This is how he speaks. I'm like, yo, how many times he gonna mention that y'all don't listen? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of people be emotional. Iris got to stop making shit about money. She got to stop doing that. And also, people have to be more practical and stop talking to everybody that like they some foreigners who don't know them. Be more practical about your emotions. Every time it came time to actually make stuff move for Pops, everybody was so busy. I'm like, y'all acting like, and I heard him say this. He like, yo, months to me is not months to y'all. He told Ibrahim, he said, yo, I don't think they get it, Ibra. I'm 80. We don't have the time they think we have. It was blowing me, man. I couldn't believe some of the stuff I was hearing. Things that weren't supposed to be happening were happening. They ain't gonna blow us. Oh, that's why we're gonna keep our lips sealed and lips gonna stay sealed. That's not helping. So now and a boo-boo, you ain't gonna know what's going on, but y'all won't do shit to help them. But when I was there giving money, it was cool. That's what they care about, money. It's crazy because it's the ones right up on him. I'm telling y'all what I witnessed. I'm meriting people's character and what they do in certain situations. When LifeWave got shot, listen, I wasn't fucking with LifeWave. He know why. You know what it was. You know what it, LifeWave, yes or no? When you got shot, did I check on you? Yes or no? When you got shot, did I check on you? Did I come and tell you I wasn't happy to hear that? I just want to stand on truth right now. Did I check on you, Lifeway? Okay. All right, that's Nuwapu. I don't got to agree with you. I don't got to like what you did. You still my brother. It's a sense of family that everybody ain't going to overstand. I still checked on you. And it was genuine. I ain't asked you for nothing. It wasn't no motive behind it. It was, bro, that's crazy. Like, nah, like, yo, I'm glad you good. I'm glad you made it out. What crushed me was I was there to witness the back and forth between you and Iris. I was there to witness that she like, yo, he ain't paid this. He said he was going to send this. He ain't paid it to me. Even though it's her responsibility, she was like, yo, you said you're going to do this. I'm like, yo, and she like, I'm trying to figure out, should I go off on him? I'm like, yo, what did he say? Like, he's talking about giving him a couple days. I said, okay. He still got a family and everything. Give him a couple days. This almost verbatim. She's like, okay, but I'm thinking about probably going off about it because, you know, I can't believe he'll do me like that. Then when you got shot, the first person showed me was Iris. We get on the phone. This what crushed me. She said, yeah, I was talking to him and I was like, I know you just got shot and everything, you know, but you still gonna come through with the money you told me you was. And I was shook. I couldn't believe that. My mouth literally hung open. And she might not even remember this because of how in the mood she was. But I ain't have anything else to say the whole call. Like, it was this sense of dread over my being, like, damn. You feel what I'm saying? And now I ain't had no reason to even fuck with you around the time. But I couldn't believe I was hearing that. And all this going on, and this the person who, like, will get in the cars with Pops. And sitting there talking to him. And I'm like, yo, then they try to act, it's the character. That's what we have in the merit, because it start making more sense why people doing. What's so crazy is the last class, Pop said, the IRS was there. He talking about the IRS, but her name Iris, was there to watch the money. See what was going on with the money. You listen to it, prepare for the arrival of Christ. And then since I was 9 years old, I remember that's what it was about. Issues with my Umi. She had issues with my Umi about some money and some other stuff. And she didn't do what she said she was going to do. And then I get older and my mama like, yo, you watch that. It's still Iris. She going to come talk about money. And she did. I said, but you know, Umi, maybe we can still, you know, we can still help Pop because she right there up on him and we can get this. She care about money. And I'd be lying and flying if I told you the majority of the talks we had didn't end with me being asked to cover a bill or something. And I couldn't help but just think like, damn, this is the same lady that my Umi used to tell me about. She used to do that when she was around her. So then it's like, wait a minute, you've been working on Pop's case or you've been around this shit since I was 9, I remember. And now I'm 25, because I'm 26 now. At the time, like, now I'm 25. It's been 16 years. And he's saying over and over again, you don't listen. I tell you to do this, you don't do it. So nah, we can't sit and let this happen. I don't care who it is. We can't sit and let this happen. They sat on their ass for 22 years. Something not right about that. Something not right about that. The brother who was on the May 8th Survivor, I can't remember, Joe something. The light-skinned brother. I remember one of the last messages he sent to me because he was telling me my aunt thought he was one of the feds. He said, yeah, your aunt didn't like me. She thought I was with the government. Ha, 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 da, da, da. My aunt said she saw you and your wife in the parking lot the day before the raid, and y'all didn't see her. And she said y'all were arguing. You and Robbie were arguing about how could it be that Dr. Melakazi York knew what was about to happen. Because in that last class, he said what was about to happen. You listen to the last class, he's mentioning the GBI, the FBI, the secretary, the IRS, and everything. He literally calling out the whole playbook and said, you might not know what this means now. He said what was about to happen. You listen to the last class, he's mentioning the GBI, the FBI, the secretary, the IRS, and everything. He literally calling out the whole playbook and said, you might not know what this means now. It might not mean anything to you now. He said, but you want to know this story, or you're not going to know what happens when all this, goes down. So no, according to my aunt Tara Bodie, she didn't think you was the feds. She overheard you talking about it. Now, you are welcome to explain to me what that night was about. However, I was around my aunt growing up, and I remember the CDs that were being recorded of Dr. Melakazi York talking on the phone, because for a long time, Dr. Melakazi York was only talking to my blood auntie, Tara Bodie. You want to know who was right around her when it was happening? My blood Umi. Tefnut was right there. So they would literally go, her and some other sisters would literally go to my aunt's house. They would sit there and wait for Dr. Melakazi York to call. Because for a while, he wasn't calling nobody but my aunt. At one point, nobody even knew where he was at. Nobody even heard from him. They kept having to come to my aunt's store. It was called All Eyes on Egypt, Monticello, Georgia, Jasper County. In the square. I was there. They used to show up and be like, yo, what's up with Malachi? You heard from Malachi? All this is true. These were the people who were the administration. They hadn't heard from him. You get what I'm explaining to you? And so, there are a lot of names I remember that were on them CDs. And I remember one night, I walked out the store. My Umi was sitting in my aunt's Jaguar. I couldn't remember if it was the gold one. Umi, you'll remember. I can't remember if it was the gold one, the silver one. She had a lot of damn Jaguars. That was her thing. But I remember them sitting in the thing, in the car. The window was down. And I walked up to the car. And I heard the master teacher, which got me excited. Because it sounded like he was on the phone with my Aunt Tara. And that was so exciting to me as a little 5-year-old, however old I was. So I stood by before I showed myself, and I really wish I didn't do that. I really wish I didn't show myself to them. Because when they saw me, they was like, yo, go inside. Because it was the night he threw up in the car. Now you just brought something back. Because she was mad about that Jag. Was it the cream colored one? She was mad about, oh, you just brought something back. He was mentioning Rico. He was mentioning, it was another person named Rick. Hold on. Now I'm back there. Okay, hold on. Oh, was she laughing? Oh, you was, okay, I remember. You was embarrassed about it or something like that. And she was laughing about it, something like that. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You have better memory. Now, didn't he mention Rico, Rick, something? I can hear it. I can hear him talking. I'm like, that's the master teacher. But he was saying names. What was the names he was saying? Because you like, Rico, that sound like what I'm in here for. Something, such and such and such. These are black devils. All these people are devils. Da 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 da. I'm gonna tell you this. I can hear you, Pop, trying to remember what you said, because I know you. What was the names he said? Exactly, there you go. He said, Rico, ain't that what they charged me with? And it was a nigga named Rico that was involved in something. It was Rico, Rick. It was some other people. I just can't remember their names. Rashad. Didn't he mention something about a Rashad, or did that come later? It was some names that I was like hearing, and I didn't know until you was talking to her about it later what it was even about. Anyway, you would know the names. He called them out by name, and she wouldn't release the tapes. She has the tapes. That's another thing. And I did talk to her about it. And she said if I did a Discord, she would let me hear the tapes. She would go through the crates and get on Discord with me and let me hear them. So I got to get in touch with her. Because he did call out everybody. And these people been around. He did say they was all devils. And you was saying for her to release the tapes if she was like, fuck that. She was saying she wasn't going to release them. You were like, you need to put this shit out. Tell her to go through the crates first, because I know you're... You talk to her. It's about time for y'all to have that talk. You talk to her. Tell her we got to get him out. Don't give her no option. I let her hear Pop talking. At first, she ain't believe it was him. After a while, she sat there and reasoned like, okay, that might be him. I like, okay, well, he ain't in there, Tara. How that's him? We had our talk. We talked for 11 hours. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm trying to tell people, I done heard your names. I don't judge you based off of what I heard. However, don't play me like I didn't hear you. But I heard your names. I know when he called out certain things, I was around for a lot of stuff. I remember we were going down in that building, in Decatur. All them sisters were fighting. I remember hearing about it. I remember my Umi would go down there to talk to the Beptet, all the rest of them. So, we gonna see. Watch this year. Watch. Just watch this year. Because we just did a thing. So just watch this year. We don't have a religion, family. Come on now. I don't have a religion. Yeah. Who was Dr. York teacher? On what subject? What subject? He don't teach one thing. You gotta do better. Yeah, that's another thing. These are not like cartoon characters. We knew these folks. They want some people we heard about on YouTube. I don't have a belief. I don't have one. I don't believe anything or anybody. Does that help? Oh, it's a lot to be spoken on, though. We're going to figure it out. Full-blood Mason mean I went through the Masonic school and figured out what that was about. And nobody could ever take that from me. The main person he was influenced by, there's a lot of people what do you mean influenced by? He respected a lot of brothers. But he's not no main person. He taught everything. And we were taught to respect all them leaders. We just trying to figure out why y'all disrespect him. Who taught the Honorable Elijah Muhammad? Master Fard? Who taught Master Fard? Masons are not evil. Some Masons may be evil. I haven't met every Mason. You got some that might be. Tell us some about what you learned and the process you went through as a G. You come into this world with nothing. That's how you gonna leave. Everybody is born divested. Everybody is born stripped and blind. You're gonna leave here the same way. It's better for you to ask now and find out than to get there later and not know. In order to travel, you're going to have to suffer. Some people don't know they're suffering yet. Anybody ever walk more than 5 miles? After around that point, for most people, even before that, suffering begins. Your feet start hurting. Your legs get tired. You need water. You need rest. In order to travel, you got to suffer. I learned that. Somebody said, anybody who wants the books, DM me. I'll send them to you for free. Now, is it that same link that the brother deleted all the books out of, or did y'all update another one? Nah, not tonight. Nah, not tonight. I'm not going live tonight with you. Catch me the next time. Who was the brothers that switched up on him? It's too many to name. All right, so anybody that wants Dr. Melikazi Yours books, DM Soul Child Aya. Make sure y'all follow her, DM her. All right, she made great music too. So you want that soul music, there you go. You're welcome. Message her. She'll make sure you get the books for free. And this is our link this time, right? Meaning no sourpuss can delete it. Because they mad they can't make no money. Notice, see, this is the way of Nuwapians. You know what I mean? Notice how they're telling you, yo, we're not even going to charge you for this. Just get the books. Just start reading. We're not making money off this man. Notice that. Oh, they don't like that shit. They hate it. They get angry. You're trying to take money out of mouths. Nobody's stopping you from getting a job or starting a business. Becoming entrepreneur, doing what we were taught to do. Also, you can walk the streets and pedal. Get off of the fucking internet if you don't understand how to monetize it without selling his books. Go do your own thing. Wear your books. Sell them. Or make copies and get outside how we used to have to. You know what I'm saying? They hate it. If they can't make money off of him, they don't want nothing to do with it. So they deleted all the books out the link. That was the most evil shit you could ever do. You know how many people got them links and been reading and rose up 1 a.m. and were ready to get into more right knowledge and found out they couldn't even access the books anymore. That's an evil man. That's an evil being, whoever did that. Somebody that feels like they don't have control anymore, so they steal it. That's like Zuwin running off with the tablets again. You paid $50 for your books? Yeah, they be charging niggas. And they got stripped? Yeah. See? These are devils. They only care about mammon. Where were you first made a Mason? I see your question, family. I see your question. How about this? You DM me, I'll tell you. You message me, and I will tell you. If you ask me where I was hailed from. You message me, I'll tell you. I'll tell you where I was raised, brother. I don't tell people no damn more. I used to say it. And I started realizing niggas was gangbanging. So I was like, fuck that, I ain't telling y'all shit. You deal with it. Then they couldn't believe I was 16 when I started traveling. Because it's unheard of. However, it's documented and there's proof. And you got to tell me what other 16-year-old was on the level to be able to say the things I was saying, speak the things I was speaking, utter the sacreds I could utter, use the lingo I was using. It makes sense. So the fact that they decided to walk me through, that's on them. If they weren't supposed to, you don't got no issue with me, you got an issue with them. You won't be able to access them through that link. I don't think so. Unfortunately, some of the people who like walk around with Dr. Melakazi York on their shirt, on their profile pictures, and say Rahu bad and sit with us, and these are devils and don't care anything about them. That's just the unfortunate truth. And they will go as far as deleting the information so that nobody can access it if they can't make some money off of it. I know. I'm going to tell you this, though. You see that link? You see the what I pinned? If you had it, it's gone. It ain't over. You do what we do. You keep walking. Go get it from her. There's a new link. All right? It don't belong to them. They don't have no administration over it. They can't delete it. On behalf of those who supposed to be representing right knowledge, I apologize. Because that was some bullshit. I'm not surprised, though. It's a fucking gin. Even the way he be handling people. This nigga's a fucking gin. We don't associate with they kind. And we need to do better with vetting. Shout out to NOI for how they vet niggas. We need to do better. If you made a podcast, who would be your co-host? That's a good question. My Umi. My mama. That's the only person I can think of. I would say Dr. Melakazi, he don't got time for that shit. He got stuff to do other than that. My Umi. Hey, shit, maybe we will do that. Fam, and whoever means something to you. Huh? Bedell and I have done a show, New Earth. I think it was called New Heaven, New Earth. Type in Phase 1 Bedell, you'll find it. I was just talking to him today, though, about doing another one. Is that it? We need that bad. We taught all my life. I don't know what you're talking about, gang. I try to know. I don't know about that. No, that was Nina Simone, I think. We need that army first, then move forward. Is it other people that still teaching other than you? Just asking. I don't know what these niggas out here teaching. I don't know. I don't know what they doing. And I'm not even trying to be funny. I don't see niggas saying all kind of shit. Why the fuck they ain't teaching, we got to get him out? I don't even give a damn about the teachings. That ain't even the main thing. The main thing is he need to be home. He need to be out of there. Any nigga trying to run off with the doctrine, I don't give a fuck. That shit to do with me. The world need to know what's going on. He's still in there. Why is he locked up? I don't know. Can I be your student? You're here. Are you learning? Yeah, I don't know what they got going on. What was his charges? His charges were Mann Act, RICO, transporting minors across state lines with the intent to commit illicit acts, and some about money, some other shit. He's innocent of all charges. They never had anything on any of that. But that's the government for you. They don't need anything. Yeah, Man on Mars. Yeah, my homie on Man on Mars, I think on the outro. Did Dr. York ever talk about fruitarianism? I'm sure he did. I don't know. Is Rashad innocent? I don't know. I don't know Rashad. That's y'all guy. I don't know him. I just had his baby's mother on here speaking so that y'all can hear more about what really went down. You know what I mean? Y'all might have found what she was saying substantial. You might not have. You know? It seems to be that the daughter is the one who was saying this happened to her. Some things were going on. So it appears that the mother is saying she stuck with her daughter and what her daughter was telling her. And she went forward and fought it. And when she first reached out to me, her first concern, and I have proof of that, was her daughter. The first thing she was saying was her daughter is dealing with mental health issues and talking about wanting to get rid of herself. And she also messaged me and asked me to get on the phone and talk to her daughter. She said she don't want to put her out here in front of these people because these people are evil, and I don't blame her. Look at these motherfuckers who came through here and was talking crazy about a child. So I don't blame her. I don't think her daughter should come on here, at least not yet, to deal with all these gens. So she's right. From what I'm seeing, she's still protecting the child because it was just some shit that she trying to grift off of. She would have been like, yeah, and let me get my daughter on here now. No, she trying to protect her from people. However, she did not say, you can't talk to my daughter. She said, I would like you to speak to my daughter. So all I'm saying is, when I speak to her daughter, I will be able to explain more about what the daughter is expressing. This don't sound like some shit motherfucker sat in the living room and came up with. It just don't. Now, I done been up on some shit where I knew I was going to jail. I knew I was going to jail. I just knew. And what really hurt my heart was it's like how everybody responded to me like I was wrong for protecting the young ones. And I'm like, nah, like we finna have to turn this house upside down. I'm going to jail. I knew I was going to jail. I just couldn't believe how everybody in my family was getting on me like, yo, you doing too much. What if you just misread this? And I'm not misreading shit. So I've seen it where a motherfucker could really kick it like they ain't doing what you seeing they did. Or they can take that shit to the grave like, I ain't do that shit, da-da-da-da. You tripping, da-da-da. I seen that. So, and these children ain't of age to even know what the fuck going on. This shit burnt my soul. I wanted to fight my whole family. I just wanted to go to war with everybody because I couldn't believe that the children who ain't even able to defend themselves aren't even being given the opportunity to know that in that moment, no, this type of interaction is not right. You know what I mean? This is what I'm telling y'all. Women, no, ain't no man bathing your daughters. Listen to me. All right? I don't have no children. Okay? Let's start there. I don't even have no children. Even if I did, I don't have no reason to be bathing my daughter when she got a whole mama. That's just not my shit. Now, some people might see certain things differently. That's fine. Men ain't bathing the girls. It just make sense. Unless you a single father and you got to do what a father has to do, it ain't even some shit you interested in doing. So ain't nobody that excited to just bathe your children. Y'all better listen to what I'm saying, because this shit is out of control. Ain't no sitting in the lap and, you know what I mean, and playing and wrestling and you ain't there. And no. Watch your children and look for them signs. Ain't nobody trying to be in no children's face all the time. Watch out for them favorite uncles. Why they the favorite? I'm not telling you just because your child got a favorite uncle that mean they a favorite uncle because they uncle fucked up. Just watch out for that shit. You need to investigate. Just pay attention. Because we don't have no way to handle this shit. And that's what really irritated me. It's like, okay, after we get done beating this nigga ass, where he go? We don't have that shit in our community where it's already known, bro. You don't get no opportunity. You don't get no second chance. We'll let them folks with them cages rehabilitate you. You don't fuck around with no child innocence. So I already know how that shit can go. And children being intimidated, not wanting to speak. I already know. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And that's my family. I wanted to leave. I wanted to isolate myself for a long time from them. Because it hurt. It hurt. I'm like, yo, why the fuck do y'all think I would make some shit up like this? And I'm a grown man. They like, yo, you sure? Are you just upset with him? Like, bro, y'all looking for anything? And then he want to tell the dad. And that fucked me up. Come like, y'all put me in a situation and y'all want to tell the dad. Then I'm finally like, nah, bro, he got to know. Then they mad at me because I told him. I'm like, bro, they didn't want me to tell you, bro. They didn't even want me to tell you this shit. It's crazy. So I know, like, okay, you know what I mean? So whether or not he innocent, I don't damn know. All I know is some said, talk to the mother of the child. So I did. And I allowed her to speak to get that woo-woo shit off of whether or not she's a government agent, some spiritualized concept of a woman. And let her speak and see. And she spoke. She even hit me up about the letter because she was trying to figure, one of the first things she was trying to see is like, am I trying to set her up? And I was explaining to her, nah, that's not what I'm on. I'm not on that tight time. So when she heard about letter to Rashad Jamal, she trying to figure out like, what's going on? I'm so confused. And I had to show her examples of the letters. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like, you know what I mean? Because people move shicey like that. They try to set you up, all kind of stuff. Make it seem like they rocking with you or giving you the opportunity to voice, but then they trap you. You know what I mean? And try to clown you. She wasn't able to speak. You know what I mean? So we deal with it all. And it's not, listen, we talk to those people who made claims against Dr. Malachi York. Don't ever let nobody lie to y'all and say this happened. We done let each and every one of them come forth. And we talk to them and we ask them questions. And it's a little different because we was actually there. So we got questions about this. This email your mama sent talking about she need 5 payments of $10,000 so she can make all these allegations go away. Explain that. Them type of questions we got. Cause why the fuck, if you saying some shit happened to your child, why the fuck is you asking to make them claims go away as a mother for $50,000, 5 different payments of $10,000? And we got that email. We got documentation. Is this you? Yeah, you recanted your statement, said these things never happened. So how the fuck you recant your statement, then you recant it again, and then you recant it again? Them type of questions we had for them. Brothers who was there like, yo, wait a minute, you wasn't even in Brooklyn. It was your 7th birthday. I was there with you. You had the Batman outfit on. You wasn't there, and Pops didn't bring you to Georgia. Your mama drove you. Yeah, they was like, oh, shit. Then you start realizing it's the same family. It's not all these 200 children they talking about. It's the same 5 people. All these other people recanted their statements. We got all the documentation. Oh, that's how that went. But yeah, we actually spoke to these people a lot of times. In front of everybody. They questioned us, we questioned them. Then the more that happened, you start realizing, yo, I was bringing out, we had the paralegal. Oh, let me tell you something. When it comes to this family thing, when it's time to speak that truth, it don't matter what's going on. We all get in alignment. You don't got to agree with somebody. Uma and I weren't even on the same page. However, when she came in, she got the utmost respect. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. You need to stop thinking people cool people. Look at the beings that they can house. Look at their works. Look at the spirits that move through them at times. Stop thinking people cool people. You need to be paying them more attention. I don't know how y'all let him get away with so much shit. So much disrespect to the women. So many violations. You know what I mean? Y'all would let Nature Boy get away with saying some of the most damnedest shit. Doing some of the craziest shit. Think I want to infiltrate y'all community? I don't even want nothing to part of that community. I don't know what they got going on. Peace be with you. All right, y'all, I'm about to get up out. The truth is going to come out. The truth comes out this year. Keep walking. It's not over. The whole world gonna know. You start realizing the commonality. There's this commonality. More people are learning who Pops is. They waking up now. It's like, will the real master teacher please stand up? That's all we saying. If you can prove us wrong, we'll be quiet. All we asking is give us the opportunity to be proven wrong. Just prove us wrong. If he ain't the master, prove us wrong. And they can't. So that's their issue. All right? I love y'all. Peace in the land. It's truly wonderful. Hadus Ashur. Wadu.